Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And I know what you're gonna say. What? I'm doing Naruto what ifs now? Yes. What? I've been doing a lot of Naruto stuff lately. More or less reading a lot of stuff about it. But no, that's beside the point. And I wanted to expand my genres. But for the what if, this what if is what if Naruto had the whole Nine Tails sealed into him. The whole thing. It wasn't split. You get the whole thing sealed into him. So, let us begin. Konohamakure. Oh, sorry if I can't pronounce some of this stuff correctly. Some of this sort of stuff is honestly really hard to pronounce. Well, some of it, not all of it. But let's start. Konohamakure, the village hidden in the leaves. Ah, yes, the leaf village. Definitely, nothing's definitely wrong there. You can hear the sarcasm in my voice. Hidden in the leaves, the strongest among the 5 great nations. It was founded by, my mate Hashirama Senju and his former best friend, the goat of the story, Madara Uchiha. He's the mate. He literally was a god for like 20 minutes and then got backstabbed. So, yeah. That was until Madara left to pursue vengeance. But there's no need to get into that because those were decades ago. Yeah. Sure, that's definitely not gonna happen anyway. I don't know. I haven't written this story far. But we now see a young boy with black spiky hair with bangs that reach to his chin. He also had 3 whisker marks and blood red eyes that have black slits in them. His name was Naruto Uzumaki. The Nine Tails container was currently standing in a class that had the 3rd Hokage and the senseis of the Ninja Academy. They all looked at Naruto surprised. This is the first time that they had seen his new outfit. And most of the girls his age look at him with lust in their eyes. Let's put it this way. Mate is I can't really how to put it. I even forgot what I was gonna say, but Mate getting all the attention now. Yeah, you get all the last eyes with lust, especially a blonde-haired girl that he never liked. She had stared at him like he was a piece of meat, and that she was a very hungry lion that could jump at you at any time. Basically, what Naruto wore was arm guards up to like his bicep on both arms with black Anbu pants and black leg guards that goes down to his feet up to his mid foreleg, whatever the hell you want to call that, with sandals. And it's all red and black. Yeah, I always gotta add the red and black. Yeah, he's not wearing a shirt. Don't ask why. I don't fucking know. Getting over his surprise, the 3rd Hokage began to speak. Naruto, please perform the transformation jutsu and the clone jutsu. Naruto said nothing, put his hands on a seal, and transformed into the 3rd Hokage perfectly. Getting a nod from Haruka, who began to write on his clipboard, he put his hands on another seal that the Hokage recognized all too well and said, Shadow-clone jutsu. A second later, 10 identical Narutos were behind the original. Shadow clone, Aruka said and shouted, not said, shouted and shot. He knew that jutsu that the boy used so effortlessly could only be done by some jonin and the Hokage himself. Yeah, the only reason he was allowed how he did that was Uzumaki genes and Nine Tails. Because his chakra amount was already high for being an Uzumaki, but that Nine Tails just shot it over much. The Hokage looked surprised, but smiled warmly at Naruto, who didn't glance at him, making the Hokage look down in sadness. He shouldn't be surprised. Ever since Naruto had turned the age of 7, he had been acting cold, ruthless. His personality took a whole 360. I would say, 360. Going from happy, joyful, and being like a ball of sunshine to cold, ruthless, and probably dark, Probably angry a lot. Who knows? Now the old man was no fool. He was called the professor for a reason. He theorized that Naruto had lost his mind. He knew it was fragile like glass. Well, could you blame him? He had no parents because they were both killed off by the Nine Tails. Like, the day he was born. Almost died 3 times the night he was born. Let me be with you. Yeah, almost died twice by Toby. Like, literally, almost got stabbed by Toby. Almost got blown up by the seals that Toby put on his blanket when he was a child, and almost got stabbed by the Nine Tails. So, mates, yeah, like, if I could show you a clip, like, here's how Sasuke was born, perfectly fine at a hospital bed. How Naruto was born the night of the Nine Tails attack, almost getting killed 3 times the night he was born, and having both of his parents die protecting him. Yeah, you can definitely see the difference. Lost his smile for something flash, and then without love from love, real undying lover, aka a parental figure. The old man, by all means, tried to get it, but he guessed that it was too late. Naruto had already fallen down the pit, and he wasn't even trying to get out. Like the pit gave him safety and comfort. Well, can you blame him? Can you? You can't really, can you? At first, he had thought that the Nine Tails. I'm not saying Cubity. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing it correctly, so I'm just gonna say Nine Tails. The Nine Tails began to take control of him. I had thought the Nine Tails had began to what the fuck? Why the hell can't I speak? What the hell? At first, he thought the Nine Tails began to take control of him, which why he instantly called over Jiraiya the Toad Sage, who was the boy's godfather, to check if anything was wrong with the seal. Yeah, can I give I can give Jiraiya props for being there for Naruto later on in his life, but where was he when he was like a child? Like Tsunade has a excuse for not being there for Naruto. Mate was dealing with grief. Like a hell of a lot of it. And didn't want to, and literally sworn not to come back to the Leaf Village. So, yeah, she got an excuse. Jiraiya has no excuse. Yeah, some might say spy network, but literally, he can find other people to do that and use it as a spare time and stood in time with his fucking godson. But no. Naruto was mediocre at best in the original Naruto series. Shippuden really took the spin on that character, especially with Sakura. Sakura was useless in Naruto, and no one can ever tell me otherwise. But back on topic, I got sidetracked real quickly. The boy's godfather did check if something was wrong with the seal, but after that, he told him that the seal was perfectly intact. He knew for a fact of what happened and couldn't but blame himself for it. Well, duh. We talking the third Hokage, or we talking Jiraiya? Jiraiya, yeah. Third Hokage, yeah. Third Hokage didn't do much to him. He didn't take care of him. You know what he did? He gave him a chummy old apartment. Like a sucky one, because, a very sucky one. Like, if you look between Sasuke's apartment and Naruto's apartment, you can see some favor. Yeah, you gave him a cheap, old, probably run-down apartment, and some pocket change. Back on topic. God, why do I keep getting sidetracked? Probably because, I gotta say, third Hokage, he might be smart in battle sense, but emotional sense, I guess that's what happens when you're trained by the second Hokage, but whatever. Back to the story. Alright, Naruto, pick a headband, the Hokage said, pointing to the many colorful headbands that had the Leaf Village Konohama Kure symbol engraved on it. That was on a separate table. Naruto looked at them and picked up black one and tied it on his forehead, and began to leave, but was stopped when Aruka told him to be at the academy so he could get his team. Well, I get picked for his team, but whatever. He's probably gonna kill all of them. I'm not foreshadowing. He probably just wants to kill them, because we got a fangirl, a brooding emo, and a lazy jonin. So, don't get me wrong, I like Kakashi. He's awesome. Sakura is annoying and useless, and Sasuke is annoying? I can't really put my words. Like, original Naruto Sasuke was very confusing for me. Too prideful for my liking. Too cocky. Just like last time, time skip, a week later. Just like last time, Naruto had gotten lustful looks from the girls when he entered the classroom, and the occasional glare from Sasuke, who would instantly regret it, as he blasted the killer intent that made him and the rest of the genin around him gasping for air. "Don't make the same mistake again, or I will kill you, Sasuke," Naruto said with hatred in his voice before stopping his killer intent. He didn't want to kill anyone on his first day of becoming a genius, especially not his own classmates and heirs. He would get in heaps of trouble. If he wasn't any of those things, he probably would have killed him. But we're not gonna mention that. Sorry if I seem more psychotic than usual. If you didn't know, if you noticed major... God. Thank God I got something to drink before recording this video. But, we're not gonna go into my personal life. Maybe another video. If I somehow burst out into like a laughter, it's probably gonna be only funny to me, because I'm kind of psychotic. Don't tell it anyone. I'm so cutting this out of the video. Maybe I won't. It might be funny, but who knows? Back to the what the fuck is with me? I keep getting sidetracked tonight. Yeah, it's nighttime. What time is it? It's a bit past midnight. Once everyone got in their bearings, they all looked at Naruto, shocked and scared for their life. Mostly scared. "I'll tell you all this now, and only now. Don't get in my way, or I will kill you all," Naruto said, as he released so much killer intent, that he made the room look like it turned black, and with Naruto's blood red glowing eyes glowing. What the fuck? What? Okay, we're good. Yeah. What's with me tonight? I'm getting hella sidetracked. But after sensing a teacher coming, Naruto stopped his killer intent and walked into an empty seat at the back of the class. With each step he took, his classmates were shaking in fear, some already on the ground fainting. If you can't tell already, this is basically Naruto if he was Gaara during the Chunin exams, but it's the 9 tails instead of the 1 tails. You can see where I'm going with this. After a while, Iruka came into the classroom and began a speech about how being a fully fledged shinobi, and that it was no time to play games. After he began to call out teams, which Naruto ignored. He only wanted to know what team he was on, so when Iruka began to call out Team 7, Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura, Haruna, he was interrupted by a large screech. Stupid fucking banshee. "Take that, Eno pig. True love always wins," Sakura said, Sakura shouted, getting a tick mark from said girl before she could reply. Iruka used his big-headed jutsu to quiet them down. Sakura's so fucking annoying. She's a screeching pink banshee that can't do anything. Literally. Let's see. The only thing she's good at is chakra control. That's just because she has very little chakra. Okay, now where was I? Oh yeah, Iruka mumbled to himself before stating the last member of Team 7, which made the class go deathly quiet. You could drop a pin on the ground, and it would be the loudest sound in the room. Once Naruto heard his name in Team 7, he cursed his luck, hearing a loud chuckle run through Naruto's head, focusing on it and wanting it to hear what it said. "Naruto, make them and everyone else fear you with power. Your teammates and sensei will fear you, and you will be in control." You like my Ninetales impression? It's not my best. I can make it better, but I don't really feel like wearing out my voice tonight. I'm already having a rough day. That wasn't even me trying to impersonate the Ninetales. If I wanted to, I could try harder. That's just me making my voice sound like this. If I really wanted to make it sound like the Ninetales, I could, but I really honestly don't. I really don't want to shred my voice. The voice that said to Naruto, who the hell is Naruto? Naruto knew very well as the Ninetales running through his head again, giving no response except for a mental nod. Naruto went back on focusing on his class. On the classroom. I was going to say classwork, but that wouldn't make sense now, would it? 2 hours later, Naruto was never a guy to be impatient and run in without a plan. Hold up. Naruto was never a guy to be impatient and run in without a plan. But this was becoming too much for him. 2 hours of non-stop bickering from a Banshee and Uchiha who didn't dare to take a glance at him. There was no amusement anywhere. And it was getting too boring for Naruto's tastes. Why do I relate to this Naruto? Like, he gets... Let's see. Let's name some things off. You know what? No, I'm not going to spoil his personality. That will come later. Sensing someone coming into the classroom, Naruto quickly pulled out a kunai and flicked it inches from the person's face, surprising the man and scaring his teammates. You, don't be late again or I will not miss, Naruto said, releasing some killer intent that was directed at Kakashi, which made a shiver go down his spine and made the Jonin nod quickly. If my voice goes deeper in some places, it's for emotion and emphasis. Don't question it. It makes sense. And sometimes it just randomly happens. I don't know. It's just something with my voice. A minute passed, and everyone got over their surprise. Alright, to meet up on the roof, he said. It disappeared in a swirl of leaves. Getting up, Sakura and Sasuke began to walk towards the door. Realizing that Naruto had not gotten out of his seat yet, Sasuke and Sakura looked back to where Naruto was sitting, but he had disappeared, which confused Sakura and angered Sasuke. Because, Sasuke's a power-hungry bitch who wants to fight, like, probably the one good guy in the show and kill him. You gotta give him props to my mate Itachi. He's an amazing actor. Well, no. Toby, aka Obito, is an amazing actor. Itachi is the mate. While all this was happening, I keep getting sidetracked for some reason. While all this was happening, Naruto had appeared in a mini tornado on the roof, shocking Kakashi for 2 different reasons. For one, he just used the body flicker technique, which was not seen from any Genin and barely any Chunin, and especially not from an academy graduate. And the second reason was the particular body flicker he had used. It was a wind tornado, indicating that the boy had a wind chakra nature, which was very rare in Konoha. The only other person that he had known who had it was Asuma. I cannot pronounce that name. Asuma Saratobi, the son of the third Hokage. I cannot pronounce. If I'm pronouncing names wrong, don't yell at me. Some of these names are hella hard to pronounce for me. The kid has talent, but if he's already this good, why hasn't he graduated? But before he could dwell on it any longer, the door from the stairs opened, showing a panting Sakura and a fine Sasuke who was fighting the urge to glare at Naruto, but chose the smarter choice, as Naruto would probably make his earlier statement true, and in itself sent a shiver down Sasuke's spine. Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight, this dude either. I could shiver at the thought. Like a full Ninetales Jinchuriki. Yeah, I'm not fighting that. The two sat near Naruto. They all turned their attention to Kakashi, who had an orange book out. Uchiha Paradise. I did not say Uchiha Paradise. That just sounds fucking weird. Skipping that part. Again, don't yell at me. I can't pronounce some of this shit. Because most of it's Japanese, and I didn't watch the fucking English dub. Because I don't watch the fucking English dub of the show, so shut up. I mean, what? What? You didn't hear nothing, no? This is very awkward because I'm constantly shifting personalities and I have no idea why. I'm using my monotone form when I'm recording videos. Alright. Introduce yourselves. Say what you like, dislike, what your hobbies are, and what your dream is, Kakashi said with an eye smile as he put his book in his back pouch. You first, Pinky. God. Sakura. You know, for being the statement of being the most smart... Sorry, I thought my phone was going dark there for a second. For having the ranking of Sakura is such an embarrassment of female ninja. Like, she was supposedly Konichi of the year and supposedly the smartest one, and this is her response to that. So to what Kakashi just said, ignoring this, she asked him, What about you? We know nothing about you, idiot. Just listen, and everything shall be okay. But no, you gotta be a stupid, dumbass fangirl. That the only thing you're good at is screeching very loudly and chakra control. The only reason you're good at chakra control is because you have no chakra, apparently any. Shrugging, Kakashi decided to go with it. Though he wasn't going to tell them anything. My name is Kakashi Hatake. My likes, you don't need to know. My dislikes, they don't concern you. My hobbies, you're too young to know. And my dreams, well, I don't have any. Well, you probably had one, but Obito. Going MIA and Ren dying. Kakashi said as everyone's lip dropped, even the Ninetales in Naruto. That's how cringe that was. Alright, Pinky, Kakashi said, again ignoring the comment about her hair, and began to speak. My name is Sakura. God, this is so fucking cringe. looks at Sasuke and blushes. My dislikes are, she said as she glanced at Naruto, and though she didn't say anything, as she remembered what he had done earlier. Pig. God. This introduction is even making me cringe. My hobbies are to make myself beautiful. Okay, whatever you want, Billboard Brown, but whatever. My dream is to look at Sasuke and squeals in happiness, as her thoughts went wild. Looking at her, Kakashi thought that the Hokage wanted to make him suffer. Sighing as he put his book he put that thought in the back of his mind and pointed towards Sasuke, who grudgingly grunted in response before Mate began to introduce himself. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. Don't ask why I'm doing this accent, lad. Don't ask why I'm trying to do a terrible Australian accent. Don't ask. I kind of just shifted into it for no apparent reason. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. I don't have many likes, but I have many dislikes. My hobbies are to train, and ambition is to kill a certain someone. The only good person in this bloody world. One of the few good guys in this world. Sasuke said as he sat in a cool pose that he had been practicing in front of a mirror. That's funny, not even gonna lie. Sighing for the 100th time, Kakashi pointed to our favorite red-eyed boy, Naruto Uzumaki, he said, making everyone look at him with surprise. Even the Hokage, who had been watching through his crystal ball, was taken back by the answer. Ugh, so I have a fangirl, an emo, and whatever this kid is, Kakashi thought, as he was contemplating if he should bang his head against the railing over and over and over again until he passed out. Why does the Hokage hate me? Kakashi thought as he sighed once again. Alright, meet me at Trading Ground 7 tomorrow at 7 a.m. Bring all your gear, because we will have a test, Kakashi said as he was about to leave. But stopped when Sakura asked him a stupid question. Wasn't she supposed to be like the smartest in the academy? How does she not know this? Me? I have no idea. Why, a test? Shouldn't we be going on a mission or something? Because if you fail this test, you won't become a Genin. Like, quote me if I'm saying this wrong, because I think I'm saying it wrong. Genin, I think it's how you pronounce it. Kakashi said shocking Sakura and Sasuke. What made Naruto raise an eyebrow? Out of the 20 graduates, only 9 will pass. Kakashi said, trying to scare them, which it worked for Sakura and Sasuke, but Naruto has, as he went, not Naruto, as he went bush. What? Then why did we do the graduation exam? Asked Sakura. Sakura asked, what was on the mind of the 3 Genin. I had no idea how to run. What is with me tonight? Me, I have no idea. The exam just shows that people who are content to graduate the exam, not the exam, the academy. But this exam will show the people who are why can't I pronounce this word? Competent? Fuck me. No, don't, please, Jesus, no. Show people who are ready to become Genin. Jesus, why couldn't I not, I had to simplify it because I could not pronounce this word. Kakashi said, making the duo freak out even more. Oh, and by the way, don't eek or you'll puke, Kakashi said as he left the same way as he came, by a swirl of leaves, leaving a figureful and nervous Sakura, a confident Sasuke who had a lot of determination to pass, while Naruto had a devilish smirk, which was seen by the Hokage as he felt a shiver down his spine. Well, that's it for the video, guys. Sorry for all the sidetracking. I honestly have no idea what that was about. But that's it for tonight. Tune in next week. Probably not next week. Bye, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next spot. Peace.